Hey everyone, it's Libby from Meister Tarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Warramai First Nations people and huge welcome to you, your guides, my guides, and the universal energies. Okay, I'm having a little bit of a ponder of what deck to use in regards to this. I've picked up my Gilded Tarot Royale, but I'm not feeling that they're the right cards, so I shall swap to my Light Seers Tarot, which are my friends and families card, my Mother Earth cards, and we'll see how we go with this particular reading. The guides tell you what cards to use. So I was asked by one of my beautiful viewers to have a look at the Salton Sea lake in California down near the Mexican border. Now this particular lake, I had to do some research, never heard of it. The viewer was asking about the pollution from this particular lake. It was a lake that was created in the 1900s, about 100 years ago, due to a breach of a irrigation canal. So it is not a traditional long-standing water body. It became a tourist destination as the water enabled the wildlife to grow. It became a stopover point for migrating birds and etc, etc, etc. But what's happened over the last century is that the water that flows into this particular lake system was 80% comprised of agricultural drainage, so a lot of chemicals and fertilizers and just toxic stuff. And as the water evaporates off, it leaves these pollutants behind, and therefore this body of water has become significantly toxic. Now, from my readings, if I get this right, in the last 25 years, 30% of the lake has dried up and become barren. And what's happening is that these toxicities that were in the water have sunk to the water, the base of what was the lake, now been exposed and dried out and becoming airborne. Number of combinations in regards to this. Less water is coming into the lake because of improved agriculture, so there's not as much runoff, but also water's not coming in from the Colorado River either. So I was asked to have a quick look at this. It became very much a tourist attraction, so therefore towns have sprung up around the lake that were reliant on it. Because of the toxicity, there are now significant bird and fish deaths occurring. So I'm just going to have a look at the future of this particular lake. Now, what I did get when I was researching on it, big neon lights, was plants. planting to, and I was getting very much reeds and reed planting and slowing down the water flow, and plantings that will absorb the toxins. If you Google regenerative farming, you'll understand what I'm talking about. It's really taking off in Australia at the moment, where farmers are deliberately causing weirs and swamps and slow-moving ponds on their lands to allow the water to seep into the surrounding land, but also to the plants, the system able to then remove the toxicity of water as it flows down. So what's happening is the water is cleaner when it reaches the end than it was when it started out. So sorry, I'm getting prickles everywhere. It means my guys are telling me that I'm spot on in regards to this. The Page of Cups has popped out. It's about something unexpected coming forward, but this is also my Pigs Will Fly Dream Big card, coming from a place of love. It is about something unexpectedly new being brought forward in a small manner to start with. So I don't know if anyone out there can put these ideas, look at regenerative farming and put this idea forward, but that's really, really what the guides were telling me in regards to the Salton Sea. So show me the future of the Salton Sea. Oh, yeah. Hard work, but authorities coming to the party. But it is going to be hard work to progress forward. There will be progress forward. It's literally, that's the world is your oyster, but you actually got to work for it card going forward. So it's not going to just happen. It needs input, and I'm seeing from the community up, and then the government will get on board. Okay, show me the future of the Salton Sea. Salton Sea. I'm actually being told, thank you guys, that it will become a guinea pig's not the right word, test case isn't the right word. It will become a living example on how to, if that makes sense. Okay, let's see where this takes us. Right, Knight of Wands. Action. Knights are action cards, actions in the message coming forward. Drumming this message. Okay, thank you. What they're telling me is that okay, so this is about taking action with the message that's being brought forward, with a new plan going, a passionate new plan going forward, but it needs to be, okay, hammered home is what I'm being told from the community level. So, okay, what I'm getting is this needs to be a community level action start in a little corner, which shows positive results and then expanded from there is what I'm getting. Challenged by the Five of Swords. Well, it is anxiety, but this is also very much abuse. I was going to say abuse of power, but I'm just being told abuse of the water systems. We really, as we live and breathe on this planet, we need to understand and we need to really comprehend that we need a healthy planet to survive. Mother Earth doesn't really care whether we're here or not, but we need her, and we need her to be healthy. However, always drawn in this card, Five of Swords in the Lightseers Tarot, about that whatever is happening may seem overwhelming, but this figure in the background, standing in the light of possibilities, and that's where we need to move to. We need to move from the abuse of this water system, and it's all too hard, into this light. And okay, so it's not a particularly big figure, it's not an overwhelming figure in the background, but it is small steps going forward. Base of the reading, Page of Pentacles, opportunities, the bringing forward of opportunities, the dream big and work hard. Start small but dream big and work hard. This is for the sake of our children and our grandchildren, is that steps are taken in regards to this. So the Page of Pentacles, it's a small card, it is a community level card, it is a progressive new energy card of dreaming big and working hard to bring forward this Ace of Pentacles. In the past, the Lovers, it is a unbalanced agreement. This is an unbalanced contract, but it is in the past. Thank you. I'm being told the unbalance was the right of farmers over the right of environment. But there is a shift. There has been a shift. It's growing in momentum. Thank you, guys. Yep. So this is the unbalanced contract in the past, but we've got this new energy coming forward, And again, another crowning the reading, Page of Swords, another youthful, bringing forward a message card. This is about new energy coming forward. So we've got all this new energy coming forward. To counteract this, it's all too big, I can't. No, you can. I'm standing up here right now, well, sitting down, and saying, yes, you can. So foundation of this is Page of Pentacles. Energy over this is the Page of Swords. This is of walking the tightrope over the abyss, but it is about the educated bringing forward ideas. Regenerative farming is what I'm being told. The bringing forward of ideas. Still over this abyss, hasn't stepped off it as of yet, but there are all these light bulb moments coming forward. Okay, immediate future, Eight of Swords. This card, she's looking in the mirror. She is not bound. She's not tied, she's not blindfolded, she's not being attacked by these sword crows. This is a perception of what situation you're in. This is mental health, mental anguish, goes perfectly with this Five of Swords card. But this is about more of an internal feeling of restricted. But she's looking in the mirror. She is not restricted. All she needs to do is see the true reflection, stand up and walk away from this restriction. But that's how it feels at the moment. It can't, in the near future, is feeling restricted and bound. But that is only not even psychological. That's only a mental position, a thought position. It's not a physical, actual position. Okay, externally, boundaries being set. Very much so. A plan being brought forward, standing defiantly and setting boundaries with the messaging that goes out. New plan coming forward, new passion coming forward, defiance in the face of, and setting new boundaries. But I'm also drawn to the fact of, thank you, the boundaries, the weirs, the swamps with the plantings in them that allow a gentle overflow rather than water gushing in. Externally. Internally, unity, diversity of wildlife, diversity of fauna and flora, the ending of a cycle, a significant ending of a cycle so that a new cycle can be born. These aren't bad cards. It's really about a shift in attitude. Hopes and fears prosecuted. I think this is going to, thank you. So we've got the Queen of Swords for those that are listening rather than those that are watching. Queen of Swords, I'm seeing that this is going to go to, there's going to be some form of court case brought forward in regards to this to bring about change. And this court case is based on logic, clarity, intellect, knowledge, wisdom, about protection, because she's also sitting up here surveying the realm and offering protection for it. Really drawn to, and I have seen it before but haven't really taken notice of the cup behind the bars here. This is about keeping emotion out of this process. Has to be a factually based process. Okay, so I am seeing that there's a court case. Right, Knight of Pentacles, slow, steady progress forward. It won't be healed overnight, but slow and steady progress forward for the health of this lake. It will take money, but I'm not, okay, thank you. I saw a figure banding, 5 billion over 75 years. Now, come on, guys, can we break it down to how much that is per year, which is sweet FA, excuse my French, per year to actually, they bandy these huge figures around and then they put in little words, over 10 years, over 75 years, to make it look like a huge insurmountable amount, which it's not per year. Break it down to per year. But this is slow, steady progress going to be made forward for the health of this lake. And it is going to take money, but it's going to be money over many years. It's not going to be a huge one wallop amount. 5 of Cups. Loss, disappointment, emotional loss, disappointment, but always drawn in this. Okay, so ignore what's been poured down this black hole. Look at the cup that is remaining and the magic that it holds within. So perhaps things have been tried in the past and it feels like, okay, thank you, I'm getting going around and around and around in circles. Trying, retrying, staying on the path of what is not working is not going to work. We need to look at a new way of doing things, and the new way does contain these seeds of magic. And here we have judgment, an inevitable ending, but also a soul plea in this particular deck. This is about a collective awakening and a call to arms. It is going to be, choices are going to need to be seven of cups. Choices are going to need to be made in regards to this, protecting this lake. But I'm also drawn to the fact that there are cups upside down over this river flow. And that it is the cups on the land that have the snake or the dragon or whatever you like to call it coming out of it. So the flow of this river. So there will be choices that need to be made. And then we have the 10 of Pentacles for the future of the families, but I have ending with the Star of Hope. Okay, so on the base, things need to be seen from a different point of view. Again, we have the 4 of Cups, so the Hanged Man. Doing things need to be done differently. 4 of Cups. Again, 3 empty cups, but look at that filled cup. That's that filled cup. It's about looking at how things need to be done in a different way of what is actually out there on offer. 7 of Swords. Packing up the truth and moving forward. We have the 2 of Cups in contrast to this Lover's card, working together to make magic happening. We have the Hermit, which is the inner light coming forward. Inner light, the light being shone on the path, but there are these steps upwards, which matches perfectly with this card, the Hierophant. Government, the authorities will come on board, but there needs to be a start at a community level in regards to this. This collective awakening needs to come forward at the community level first and see what is possible. Bring forward what is possible instead of just demanding that government fix it. Be part of the solution is what I'm being told. And again, interesting that we end up with 2 major arcana that both have stairs in them. This is about illuminating the path forward of the possibilities. Introspection, illumination. And then we have the authorities then coming on board, but it was also the stairs upwards. So there is work to be done. It's not going to just happen. But entertainment only. It is. Thank you. I'm getting, okay, normally what I would think of is an off-ramp moment, but I'm being told that this is actually an on-ramp moment. An on-ramp moment to fix this. And it does come from harnessing the best of Mother Nature to solve this problem instead of just rah-rah government do something. And at a community level to start with, to show that a showpiece is what I'm getting, a showpiece of what is possible. And it's only going to be tiny, 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 but it is going to show that if what the community's done, even if it's one one stream flowing in that is recovered, it's going to show that what can be scaled up and is possible. So I'm hopeful, always hopeful. Thank you for that question. It was fabulous, something I would never have read on because I didn't know about it, but I'm actually, I'm feeling that this community, one of these communities is really going to pull up the anchor that's dragging them down and make some magic happen. Okay, thank you for joining me. Love to you all. Bye-bye.